1 year ago, I was smoking 30 cigarettes a day. And recently, I hit my fastest pace ever, 6.40, something like that. I will post my Strava numbers for you to see. And I did that while I am today 102 kilograms. Honestly, I'm still struggling with binge eating, but I went from 120 kilograms to 102 today within a year. That's a good progress. But I'm not here to show you full transformation. I'm here to show you that even with unfinished problems, your king version is still real and it can exist. So if you are on day 1, day 7, day 30, or you keep relapsing and say, maybe this is impossible for me, this video is my answer for you. It is possible, but you have to stop negotiating with the old version of you. This video is simple. It's an update on how my body improved after 1 year of quitting smoking. Let's just start with the engine. Now, the first biggest change is not that I am now breathing better. Of course I am. That happens in the first month. But what you will notice that being tired is now different, extremely different. Before, like if I go up the stairs, for example, or do basic trainings or something like that, within short amount of time, I feel completely depleted. And the body feels like it's failing. You know what I mean? The chest is tight, the stomach is not okay. Everything is just like compressed within this big feeling of you being completely overwhelmed. Your body can't move properly. But today, what happens is that when my legs are tired, I know that my legs are tired alone. When I am out of breath precisely, I know when I am out of breath. And I haven't been out of breath lately, honestly. Like I would usually feel like there is tension in my core, there is something in my knee, maybe my shoulder, maybe I feel it clearly. I understand it, that this signal is extremely clear. That's where I am tired. And this connection to body comes from having huge lung capacity, because I am doing continuous runs, but the domino effect started from me quitting smoking, right? So what's happening is that because I am not out of breath, I can clearly notice the signs in my body, if something is going on or not. And that's where I got to actually understand my training limits. Because I used to go to the gym when I was a smoker too, right? But because I was extremely focused on getting results fast, because of nicotine, of course, I talked about it before, it kind of clicks that I want this very quickly mentality. And it applies to sports. So I used to do these HIIT workouts, and I used to get tired very fast. I didn't know why. And I didn't know where the limits of my training is. And so it felt like I'm not making progress regardless of what I do. So what was happening is that for years, the cigarettes were hiding the real threshold, the real problems. And so the current pace that I am in means that I can finish a half marathon within 3 hours, which is insane to me. I never thought I am capable of doing such thing at my current weight. And I am planning to go on full marathon. Surely these are like beginner numbers, but they weren't accessible to me whatsoever. So I'm now currently in the game. And that's what quitting smoking gave me, not the perfect image of becoming a superhero, but it gave me access to become one. The second thing is that the boundaries mentality just spikes completely. Like the more you stick to staying off smoke, the harsher your boundaries become and the higher the self-respect you have for yourself. You know what I mean? The self-love, the I'm not allowing this in my life, this kind of thing, it just spikes. And here's how I know, because I always get tested. I always have smoker friends or friends who vape or invite me to a party and invite me there, invite me here. Now, the important thing here is that I cannot pretend that cravings disappeared. They persist. But now I handle them firmly. Like, it doesn't even affect me if 10 people are smoking in front of me and I am clearly invited and loved in the group and they want me to join them. I stand and I don't flinch. It's as simple as that. And they respect that. And in a way, they adjust the cigarettes thing accordingly. Like they never give me a cigarette, even by mistake, or invite me to a vape puff or something like that. That never happens. And especially when I was fresh out of cigarettes, the craving thing was a debate. But now it's just noise that doesn't matter. So in a way, I became the center of my life. Because now your boundaries are real boundaries. If the king version of you requires everyone to understand your boundaries, you've already lost. these are not boundaries then. These are fences that can be jumped above. But let's talk about breathing one more time, because I don't think it's clarified enough. When we talk about breathing, people think about inhale and exhale, because the inhale and exhale are clear and simple, and you can and notice how heavy your chest is, right? But when it comes to long term, that's where the difference is. For example, sleeping on the bed. On one side, when I was a smoker, one of my nostrils would just close, and I will have to turn to the other side, and the other side opens. I thought that was normal. I thought that was like the normal thing. But only after 8 months have passed, I noticed that I don't have that anymore. And I don't cough, by the way. I only cough like 2 or 3 times a month, and only if there is some dust or something going on. Like I used to cough daily and heavily, it like extracting something from. Now that doesn't happen. It happens like twice or 3 times a month. And that's what normal people do, that people who don't smoke. And I forgot this exists. So waking up in the morning energized and not crawling out of bed because of low oxygen intake, it's just amazing. And the lovely thing about this whole war with me and cigarettes is that I am seeing it in the comments. I see people commenting their day 1, their day 7, their second day, their 10th day, people relapsing and trying again. And I feel like this disease is losing its power over us. Not everywhere, of course, but in this little corner on YouTube, that's the case clearly. Now, of course, it's a journey. It's not an easy thing to say that you are on a journey. It actually takes a lot of work, takes a lot of self-reflection, takes a lot of patience, disappointment, failing again and get it up, and failing again and get it up again. I'm not fully fixed. I'm still at 102 kilograms and I have at least 20 kilograms to lose. I'm still struggling with binge eating and I still have work to do. But I am 1 year without cigarettes. I can now run 10 and 20 and 30 kilometers at a fast pace. And that's the king version right here. In control when it matters. And if you are fresh out of smoking or you are struggling now within the first few days, I got something for you. I got a book that I was writing when I was freshly out of cigarettes, and it has some intensity to it because it reflected my inner thoughts back then. I actually wrote it when I was in this angry, desperate stage, like 2 months after quitting smoking. So you will see that it's raw, it's intense, and it's available to download for free. I will put the link in the description. And I want you to drop your day in the comments. Which day are you on right now? Is it day 1? Is it day 100? Is it day 400? Let me know in the comments. Even if you're starting right now, just put 0. There is no shame in starting over. What matters is you keep going. That's it for me today. Stay safe and take care.